Hi guys, Matt here from Sheps Aquatics. So today we're going to start the vlog inside. There's been a few updates here inside, so I'd show you these. Then we'll move out to the shed where we're getting well on the way with the fish room build, as well as changing a few things around and getting things set up for a couple other little projects that's coming along. Rightio, so we'll spin the camera around and we'll get straight into it. So, okay, we're just editing videos here, so there's a quick sneak peek of what's coming up. So we've had a bit of a crash with this 20-litre tank, guys. All the Bacopa's died back, all the CH grass, it's all whittled and died back. My Monte Carlo's died back. The only thing's going actually any sort of decency is the Crips. And to be honest, I don't know why they're going pretty good. And the Strategian Repens, I think that's how you say it, I'm not 100% sure. But that guy's going alright, and it's sending up new shoots and that over here in the corner, and it seems to be going good. But everything else died back. So I also lost the Red Rarickia Mini. It died back in both tanks I had it in, so I don't know what went wrong there with that plant, but it died back. All the red root floaters I had in here, it's all died back. Well, it's all died and sunk and everything else, so I haven't actually done any water tests on this, so I'm just glad I've had no fish in it. But I'm basically thinking that it's crashed, and I started adding ferts into the tank. Hopefully that'll pick it up and things will come back. That's why I haven't pulled any of the plants out, because I'm hoping they'll come back by adding ferts. And we'll just see what happens. If I do start to see the Crips dying back, I'm going to pull them out, because I'll plant them somewhere else, because I want them to keep growing. I'm not too concerned about the Monte Carlo on that. The Bacopa I'm not too concerned about, because it's growing well in my other tank. But yeah, so this tank is going really, really well. We're about ready to trim this blue Strichia down. It's going really well. We're just about ready to start stripping the Anubias Beneti Nana. We're about to start pulling plants off that. About to start pulling a couple of plants off this Anubias Benita. I think it's just the common one. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I can never remember what that thing's called. It's just some big Anubias. All the Crips in here are going really well. As you can see, just there, the Crips are starting to reproduce. Some more little pups. The CH grass in this tank's going well. I do have to clean this tank a little bit, but other than that, everything's going well. The blue Strichia here, it's creating a heap of baby plants off the side of it here. As you can see, all the nice roots coming down off it. So that's just about ready to pull apart. My Amazon sword here, it's got a flower / baby stem, and all the old leaves have just about died back now, and new ones are coming through, which is absolutely great. And the same as this Amazon sword, the marbled Amazon sword here. It's done the same. All its old leaves have died back. All the ones that were grown first, it's all died back and come back nice. This guy's going really well. The red Amazon Mini, going really, really well. This Crip's going nuts. He's actually nearly doubled in size since I put him in here, so there must have been a shitload of nutrients down here. The micro sword, I'm thinking about moving up the back to one of the other tanks. And that's just about it with that tank. Now this little one over here, it's where most of the other plants come in, and that's why you can see that they're all doing well. So got all the HC grass here. It's going really well on both sides. You got more Crips here. I think this is a Crip Wentai. It's got a nice little baby coming off it. That one's got a nice little baby growing out of the middle, and this one is just starting to grow up alright. The Monte Carlo, as you can see, is going really well. It's starting to spread, which is great, because these little dwarf rasboras here, the spotted pygmy rasbora. Looks like they're coming into the sexual maturity. The males have started to redden up a lot. As you can see, this nice little one here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to focus on him. Actually, I'll bring the light forward so we can see if we can see him. As you can see, he's got a really nice red dorsal fin, so he's starting to colour up. There's another one in here with a nice red dorsal fin. So I think I've got 2 males to 4 females, and I'm waiting for this nice Monte Carlo to grow up because these guys are egg scatterers and they should lay their eggs in that Monte Carlo. These 2 yellow guys were the 2 little fry that we got out of the rosy barbs, the golden rosa barbs. So they've come out nice, and they're nearly ready to go into the big boy, into the main tank. And they're just about ready to go over. What else we got? Our Pogostamus is growing up nice. The ones in the back have grown up and they're starting to split off nice. Got a nice big root ball over here of the Strategio repens. As I was saying before, the Bacopa here in the back, it's growing really well in this tank, so I'm not too worried about it in the other tank. So guys, here we are up in the shed. And as you can see, the fish room is starting to come along a little bit more. We've got pieces down here cut out to go up along the back and the front. They'll be going up shortly, and then it's basically a waiting game for the timber to start turning up so I can start putting in the top frame. And then when the top frame's in, when the boards start going in, I can start putting the cross members in. Yep. So, if you might have noticed with the other videos, the fridge used to be here. Now it's here. Used to be here. This is going to be the turtle tank. This is where it's basically going to be staying indefinitely. Once everything else gets moved into the fish room, this is where this is going to be staying. So, a little bit further along with this, we're just waiting on other parts and that to turn up for it. And once they turn up, we'll be going good in it. So my cherry shrimp and Endler lot's coming along really well. We've still only got 1 or 2 fry in here. Looks like the female's getting ready to give birth again. Looks like our first little fry, if I can catch her on camera here. Looks like it's a little female, which is great. The more females the better at this early stage. So that's good. We'll quickly dart over this next tank because it's in for another video. So I'll give you a quick sneak peek of that one. And our our mixed cherry shrimp farm is, as you can see, has a crap ton of babies in it. Absolutely everywhere, ranging from, I'd say, a week to a couple of days old. So that's coming along really well. That's got some reds, it's got some greens, it's got some yellows, it's got some red blue rillies, and just about everything. We're looking at probably splitting off some of these sort of yellow rillies and more the golden ones we've got up the back here. Might split them off and start them into a colony of their own. Not sure yet, but that's what we might do. This tank here used to have my other guppies and that in it. We've moved them down to the bottom in the mixed tub. We've actually got 4 of the golden perch in here. They like to hide in under this sponge filter here at the back, so I don't know if I'll be able to get a decent shot of them. You can see one of the little guys. So they're coming on. They're starting to grow, which is great. So we've moved them into a different tank. I do have all the air turned off at the moment because my pump's on its way out and it's getting a bit rattly. So we're trying to breed, still trying to breed and hatch out the blue pancheks. I don't know what's going on. I keep ending up with unfertile eggs. They go for 2 days, then they start getting mould on them. Even though I've got them in a meth blue bath, basically, they're still getting mould on them. Actually, it's a general cure, fungal cure, so that's all supposed to be stop all the fungus, but unfortunately we're still getting fungus on them. So here's one of them sitting here. Actually, that's the big boy. This tank, we're waiting on actually another light to turn up. Got some leftover crips and that growing on the bottom here, another leftover chainsaw, a pot full of hair grass that we're growing out, some Pogostomus sterili, I think. Some red root floaters on top here, so we can split the red root floaters up. And we've actually now added a light to and redone the long arm shrimp tank, so I can actually show these guys off now. So here we have a couple of long arm shrimp down the front here. These guys are actually about 7 to 8 centimeters just for the body. So if you include the claws on these guys, so we've got a male here and a female here, just going on their claws. Males have a lot bigger front claws than the females. They don't really have any. That's another little girl up there. So what I've done, we've just planted some jungle vale floating around the place, and some other plant that I know is a noxious weed that I'm not supposed to have, but we have anyway. Because I've always had that plant in my tanks, and it's always grown well because it basically grows from a cutting, and there's a stem plant and will grow just about anywhere, which is why it's noxious weed. So I've probably got about 15 in here. So that's all going well. So as you can see, the tank's now moved from there, so I've got more room for more tanks, of course. But no, so everything's been rearranged. A couple of tanks have been packed up and sorting everything out, because I'm trying to get closer to the day that I can move all my tanks down the back with underneath the fish room. So we've still got about 115 golden perch in here. Because I've moved over the top of the tank, now they all seem to know that when a shadow comes over the top of the tank, they're about to get food. But unfortunately they're not going to get food this time. They've already been fed once this morning, and they're going to get fed again this afternoon. These guys are absolutely hoeing into the frozen bloodworms. Going through about 10 frozen blocks a day of the Hakari frozen bloodworms. So these guys are growing fairly fast. They did turn up a lot smaller than they're meant to be, but that's fish life. But they're growing fast. So that's just a quick rundown of what's going on with the fish room this week. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll give you another quick glance of the Aqua One Arc. Yeah, so yeah, that's what's going on this week with the fish room. So I hope you all like it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching.